on the rag, it's just as smooth as the day it was made. You know, the gun, it still looks the same when you look down the barrel, but it takes the lead out. And that's what I tried. I didn't need to do that.
Well, how many bullets can you shoot before it starts getting too much
You know,
lead in
it
there?
depends upon the tin lead ratio. There's antimony you put in there. It depends on the lubricant. It depends on the power of the load. If it's a high pressure 357, you know, it really, the faster you drive the bullet, the more it's apt to lead because it melts. The bullet melts as it goes down the barrel, friction, and the lubricant tries to reduce that friction. And see now we got this thing set to where it's right. You know, we got the right pressure, the right temperature.
It's going. Huh?
Yeah, I just do it. So now my grandfather never used a flat iron. He had lubricant that was softer, and it separated and stuff like this. And this is something I've put together.
Yeah.
In fact, if you had another bar of that aluminum plating, I'd like it because I didn't put enough on that other mold like this. I'll show it to you when I leave. It doesn't have enough surface area to put a flat iron on it. It's made for they sell a base, an electric base that heats this up. And I don't know if that's what I don't remember why I mounted the other sizer like that. I don't remember. How do you like that? I tell you, I don't remember. It's my age. There, that's lubricating that bottom band reliably, almost. And you know why you put the holes in the side of the die? That's where the lubricant flows through those holes.
It goes into the holes?
It flows through the holes in that die. When this bullet drops down, it's looking at those holes, and the holes are feeding in there now. And that centerpiece, when I push it up, that centerpiece there is keeping that lubricant from flowing into the die because it's being blocked by that centerpiece. It's under pressure right now.
Yeah.
See, it's under pressure, and that's why that dimension is kind of critical. So, you know, all that, I'm glad you're here because you're getting an appreciation for what your stuff is doing.
And I'm understanding it more than I ever have. I didn't really know what the concept was with bullet making and how it starts from pouring your lead into a mold, and then you have to really get it precision to get it to a certain size.
That's another story. That, you know, that's another science. I'll have my lead pot here. I'll put my mold in, and it's got to be a certain temperature, of course. And you put wax in there as to flux it, and you stir it around. And you mix the tin and lead together, and all the impurities come to the top. And make sure the tin doesn't come to the top because it will. And you scrape that impurities off, and then you mold your bullets. And when you open your mold, the bullet falls on some sponges that are floating in a 5-gallon pail of warm water. They fall on the sponge and they roll off into the water. Now that hardens that bullet on the side edges, which is what you want. You know, the harder the bullet, because they sell these bullets, they say, you know, extra hard bullets. And the customer says, I want hard bullets because they won't lead my barrel. A soft bullet will. It will melt. So I want hard bullets, they say. So they say hard bullet. Well, the way to harden these things is just drop them in warm water. Usually they drop them on a rag like this.
A wet rag?
No, a dry rag, a soft, you know, like a towel, a thick rag. And they let them dry there, and they don't get as hard. I don't know what my grandfather did. And but I've seen a lot of shitty bullets that I've made and other people made because the lead wasn't hot enough when they were pouring the lead in the mold. and they're real shitty bullets. And when I was looking at these at the show, this is amazing. I mean, this is the sort of thing you show off. You tell people you did it. You know.
Did you think the guy that sold it to you, he made those bullets?
No. He's buying. The guy I think passed away, and he's selling off all his stuff from the estate.
Oh.
See, and he said he shot his loads, and he was very accurate. You know, he's trying to, but I asked him questions he didn't know the answers to, so I knew he was, you know, almost there. He was almost there, but he didn't appreciate those.
And he did not want to take these home.
Well, you know, I don't know what his motives were, but it's getting just about where I want it. Yeah. Now the estate sale I went to last weekend. Oh, I bought some powder there. This guy had reloading stuff, and he had a bullet mold with a hollow point pin in it, and those are expensive and rare. $15. You know, I saw one at the show today for $100, but it wasn't as good as this one I got. Mine, they're $150. You know, unbelievable. And of course at the estate sale I scooped it up, but I didn't scoop up the other molds. I should have. I was reprimanded by one of the vendors. I told him I should have scooped them up, but I didn't. And I bought some gunpowder there at finally reasonable prices, so I can load 30-06 if I have to. All right, I'll try this now. So every now and then I get lucky at these shows. Now see, that isn't so hot I can't touch it. So. Aluminum is a real good conductor of heat.
Yes, it is.
And electricity. Oops, I got a cold one here. So we'll send these downrange. Let's see, why did that lubricant get there? I don't know. Maybe I'm putting the bullets too far down. Shit. I have to tie a chain on that thing. See, I'm getting drippings on the floor here.
Yeah.
So